What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Rad Up All Night. It's a little bit early for Rad Up All Night, but I want to do this now. I don't want to be on here long. This was actually something I was going to do this afternoon, but I had something else come up. This is actually the third show I've done today. So it's been crazy. It's been crazy over here, but I knew I needed to get this done because Trick or Treat Studios just announced their 2024 catalog. I'm a big fan of Trick or Treat Studios and what they're doing. But what's interesting about this year is that they've lost the licenses to things like Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Chucky. So they've got to bring some new things to the table this year to kind of keep things rolling over there. So I'm really curious to kind of dive into what they've got coming out, checking it out with you. I kind of have an idea on some of the things, but I'm going to pull apart the catalog with you guys tonight and just give you my thoughts on some of the things that are being talked about for the new year. So that's what I want to do tonight. I also have 2 unboxings to do tonight. I don't want to be on here long. If you guys don't know, I just did a show, Rad Company, with PVD Horror. So that just ended right before I went live here. So definitely go back and check that out if you haven't. It was a great discussion with those guys and what they're doing with the horror community in my area. So very cool to chat with those dudes. And again, I'll jump to the chat right now first, say what's up, and then I'm going to get to some unboxings. One of the unboxings is actually from a subscriber, and I have zero idea what's in the box. So to be honest, this could be a disaster. They never told me what they sent. They just asked me if they could send me something. I said yes, and I'm going to find out what it is for the first time here with you guys tonight. And I also have a box from Trick or Treat Studios, which is the second half of my order from last time. So you'll get to see what I ordered alongside that Chucky head and whatnot. So let's get that done tonight. That is the plan. 2 unboxings and to dissect the Trick or Treat Studios 2024 catalog. So let's see who we have in the house now. Before we start, I'll put on a little bit of some jams so we can be vibing a little bit here. So let's see what I got going on. Let's see how this is. Let's see. All right, so let's see who we got in the chat. And if you guys were here for both shows, I appreciate that. A little back-to-back tonight. Vanderhoff, what's going on? Yeah, I'm back live. Again, this got to get pushed to tonight because I had to adjust to somebody else's time earlier today. Joe Reese, what's going on? I'm excited for Faculty 4K. I knew the Faculty was coming. I just didn't know from who. So it's awesome to see that it's coming. And I'm fine with Scream Factory having it. I mean, you know, it's going to be a little bit more of a bare bones type of setup. Like, it's not like they're getting a Vinegar Syndrome treatment or anything. But I do love the movie, and I'm curious to see what they do with the 4K. So I'm excited for that. That's going to be a day one for me. Magic Hands, what's going on? Wilkie, go check out Wilkie Movies and More. What's going on, man? Gus! Yes, double the ride for sure. Noise Loop, what's up, man? Yes, double stream is right. So thank you for popping in on both. Witch Hunter, I hope you enjoyed that conversation I had earlier. I'm trying, man. You know, it's going to be a busy week. We've got, you know, things like the Royal Rumble, so that's going to be something we're doing on Saturday night. So that's going to kind of cut into other content. I do have some other stuff I've filmed already that I'm going to probably release as we go. But yeah, I'm just trying to make do with the time I have available. Wednesdays are a little bit free for me. Like, I have half the day off kind of thing. So I try to do my best to schedule some stuff on Wednesday. So tomorrow, full day. So, hey, what's up, man? Phantasmat, my boy. Movie Hunter 2020, what's going on? I love that picture you got there, man. Oh, man. And the person who sent it, if they're in the chat right now, thank you. I don't, you know, it's not somebody I know really, really well. So I'm really not sure what to expect. It's a big box, too. Movie Misfits, what's up, man? Chris Snyder in the house. Let's see. Dylan. Oh my God, dude. You don't even know. I would go nuts. So that's the one thing I do know is that they're doing the Lost Boys stuff. And I mean, that's day one. There's no question. I already have an alert set. Like, when those things go live, I'm all over it. Garrett Cougar Mellencamp. I'll take that, Frizzy. I'll take that. Are you still streaming right now, brother? I saw you were on early before I went live. on the show before. Movie Hunter, everybody smash the like button for sure. I appreciate that. I will throw this ticker up there for you guys. Just to remember to share, subscribe. The channel's been doing great, and I appreciate everybody who watched the Rad Rumble. Hopefully you guys liked it, man. It got a lot of good feedback. A lot of people checked it out. I thought it was just a different concept. I hope you guys like the concept. It would be something I wouldn't mind doing again. With some new guests and stuff. I think it's just a pretty cool little thing when you get surprises coming here and there. So it was the first ever, so I kind of wanted to just see how it went. Hopefully you guys liked it, but I've also released a few videos since then. So guys, make sure you check those out as well. I did the unboxing of the Chucky head from Trick or Treat Studios. I've did a movie review on Cutting Class. So if you guys haven't checked those out, make sure you go check them out as well. But you guys like when I'm live, so I like to come on live. Yeah, I'm the same way. I love that movie, and it hasn't had a good release in a long time. Like, I have a Blu-ray that was like an early Blu-ray. Man, I'm telling you, just even on Trick or Treat Studios alone, and I haven't even gone through their whole catalog, but like the two things I did see were like Phantasm and Lost Boys, and that alone are like two of my favorite franchises. So I'm like, oh, I need to get these, but then I'm like, well, I don't even have room for these. Number one, number two, they're going to be expensive. So I don't know. Jesse, what's up, man? Ken Carlson, Rolling Thunder. That's awesome, man. Do I have Rolling Thunder? Did Rolling Thunder come out on another edition on Blu-ray or anything like that? I feel like I have it, but I could be wrong. Scratch, what's up? Yeah, man, for sure. They do a lot of good stuff. So yeah, we had a good conversation, and what's funny is that they're local to me, so it's pretty cool. Raymond, dude, thank you so much. Actually, I haven't looked, but I did a retrospective on the Coreys. I actually did one. I always do a Corey type of video around his birthday on December 23rd. If you guys didn't go, we did Corey Haim's movies from the 80s and ranked them. It's under lives, and you'll see it in there. Go check that out. It was a super fun show, and the last time I looked, I think it needed like 2 more views to hit 1,000. So I appreciate you guys go give that thing a watch. It was a fun time. I'm curious too. I mean, usually their masks run about 60, but I know they acquired Don Post, so I'm not sure if those masks are going to be a lot more expensive. Blu-ray Addict, what is going on? So before I start, what do you guys want me to do first? Do you want me to open one of these boxes first, save the other one for later? Do you want me to dig into the catalog first? Again, I don't want to be on here all night. I'm hoping an hour tops. So let me know which you guys want me to start on first. Oh, there's a German media book. I just have like, I don't know who put it out. Like maybe like Mill Creek or something. I have like a kind of a standard generic one. What's up? Oh, is stuff already up for pre-order? Some of their new stuff? Open one. Okay. So you want me to open the mystery box first? All right. Look at this thing. And it says it's from Dustin Roy. Look at this. This is no joke. Okay. All right. Bear with me, okay, gang? If it's a severed head, I'm going to be very upset. It's a gun rack. I don't even own a gun, let alone many guns for an entire rack. Yeah, dude, the shipping on this must not have been cheap because this is a big box. Now, what is this? Okay, box 2. It's something flat. All right, I probably should have figured out how this was. Try to do this live. This is not good. All right, let's see. It looks like posters or something, maybe. It's a pillow from My Pillow Guy. All right, let's see. Sugar, come on. I just don't want to rip it. It looks like paper. Orange paper. Sorry, gang. All right, I'm gonna take a look first before I showcase this. Oh wow, dude, look at this. To Garrett, Born to Be Rad. 1 of 1. What? These look like this was hand done. Whoa. Look at that, dude. It's pretty sick. I mean, in person, this thing is sharp as hell. Wow. Is there more? There's more? Oh. Look at this. Hey, Leatherface. 1 of 1. Look at that. Wow. I don't even know what you used to do this. And it says Christopher David on the bottom. Honestly, like when people have different screen names on YouTube and on Instagram, I sometimes forget the name. I just know the handles. But I know somebody did reach out and said they were sending me something. Wow. Look at this. Freddy. Wow, man. This is... You painted these, dude? This is insane. This is insane. This feels like 1. Is this 2? It feels like 2. No. Wow. I just want to make sure there's none. I think those are the... is this another one? Another one? Look at this. Get Michael, dude. Jacked. Wow. No, there's no note or anything in here. But yeah. Hold on, maybe this is a note. No. Wow. Thank you so much for this. I mean, this is incredible. It just it's hard to see in person like how bright these are. And it looks like it was like painted. Leatherface, Michael. Shoot, now I'm making a big mess. This is sick. Right? He should do Scream Factory covers. Look at that. Look at this. Sick. Man, thank you so much. Those are rad as hell. I mean, and the fact that you painted those is even crazier. Thank you so much. I mean, this is like with the community. It's like why I do this stuff is it's just like that he thought of me to send this to, you know, so hopefully I'm a good influence in his life, a rad influence, I guess you would say. But man, thank you so much for that. That's really, really cool and personalized like that. I really appreciate that. And to think that I'm reaching people from wherever, I don't even know where this says it was coming from. I'm gonna see where this dude is from. Nebraska. So that's what's crazy, right? Now I messed all this up. All right. Wow. Thank you so much, man. If you're in the chat, thank you. I haven't seen the chat, so let me look and see if he's in here. If not, and you're watching the replay, I appreciate that. I will reach out to you via Instagram and thank you again. Who drew those? So let me look at my Instagram right now and just give him a proper shout out, because it says Dustin on the. It says Dustin, but then it says Chris. It says Christopher David, who is the artist. So let me just get, again, I think his Instagram name is different than his real name. So let me just see if I can find it. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to look through my messages and see so I can give him proper credit. But I just get so many messages I can't. Man, I'm sorry. I can't find your message. So hit me up on Instagram when you see this so I can give you proper shout out on my my socials. But yeah, thank you. Very, very cool. Thank you, Raymond, about the shirt. I don't remember where I got this, but yeah, I like it. They had all the Lost Boys too. Thank you, dude. Yeah, very cool. It said Christopher David on the artist, but then it's by a different person who's the shipping address is different. Oh yeah, for sure. Not at all, man. Look at this. I'm good to roll. For real, man. For real. You guys are. 100%. Let me see. Yeah, for sure. Now it's just finding space, right? To find it. Yeah, they look really cool. Let me see. It does look like Synthwave Freddy and Synthwave Michael too. Let me see. It's a very thick. Let me see. It could be. Do you know him? That's like me too. That'd be my drawing. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. So, I'm glad you guys liked it. That was a super cool, thoughtful gift to send. Very, very cool. Again, thank you so much. Reach out to me on Instagram, or I'll try to find the messages when I'm done. I just didn't want to keep the stream up because you had reached out to me a little bit back about sending me something. So I thank you so much for that. I'm going to dive into Trick or Treat Studios. Let's dissect this thing together. I want your feedback. I'm going to tell you what I think about specific things that I might want, things that I'm not going to get. But we do have 65 people in here right now, and I want you guys to make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please sub over to the channel. Like I said, we're trying to grow this thing. We got big goals in 2024. So again, I appreciate everybody checking this out live right now. I cannot see how many likes we have, but we do have, like I said, 66 people in here. So hopefully we're in the 40s or something like that. So please hit that like button as I start to bring up this Trick or Treat Studios. What's up, Jared? All right, let's share this bad boy. All right, so here we go. The Trick or Treat Studios coming soon page. Let's take a look. Now, is this everything? Okay, let's look through. All right, Gwar action figure collection. I will not be getting that. Gwar's a good band, but I'm just not going to collect those. Ghostbusters. They got the Ghostbusters line now, so obviously that must be a new product line. You got to remember now they've lost Chucky. They lost Halloween 3, Halloween 2. So they've grabbed Ghostbusters, which is cool. Now, I heard that they're doing like a wall Slimer where you stick him to the wall and it looks like he's coming through. That's cool. That really intrigues me. The problem is, though, is just the space for me. I think it's really cool if you had like this Slimer coming through the wall. But again, that's just wall space I just don't have. So But I love this library ghost here. I think this is really, really nice. Really, really cool. Goosebumps. I mean, I'm not the biggest Goosebumps fan, only because I didn't grow up with it. I was a little bit older. When Goosebumps came out, I was already reading R.L. Stine's regular thrillers, right? So I never really went back and watched a lot of Goosebumps. So a lot of this stuff to me, it doesn't resonate with me because I don't really know it. I was reading Fear Street. I was reading things like R.L. Stine's The Snowman, Hit and Run, a little bit more older R.L. Stine books. So I was a little bit ahead of the Goosebumps craze. So these are some figures, Scream Greats. You got some Killer Clowns figures, very cool. But you know, I've got to be a little iffy on the figure collecting because I've already do enough with NECA and stuff. So I haven't dove into any of the Trick or Treat figures yet. Just due to space, money, all that stuff. I mean, if they had a Lost Boys figures, I would buy them, but you know, that's probably about it. Unless I see something here that I really want. They got Thundercats. It's not really something I'm gonna want, but for Thundercats fans, that's cool. Now, Phantasm is something I'm probably gonna get. Now, I want all of this. Phantasm's one of those movies that I just love. I love the franchise. I really, really do. I think it's extremely underrated. And to see it getting more love, I love that. You know, you get the little cloaked mini monsters. You get the tall man. So this is definitely something I'm very interested in. Where I'm going to put it, I have no clue. But I really, really like Phantasm, and I want to support it so there's more stuff going on. House of Dragon, I've never seen the show. Thanksgiving, pretty cool mask, but I already ordered one from NECA. NECA already had one. I don't know. I don't remember what it looked like. Is it this clean one? I don't remember. So as of right now, I won't be getting this until I get my NECA one that I already ordered, just to see what the difference would be. But I think having a mask from Thanksgiving is pretty cool because I loved that movie. And I think that, you know, to have a new slasher, it'd be cool to kind of have the mask, and it's a pretty easy mask to display. This sloth looks a little... I won't get it, but it's... I don't know. It kind of looks okay, kind of not really. Let me know what you guys think of the sloth. I don't know. It looks like him, but it doesn't. I don't know. It's not something I would grab. I do love the Goonies, but... Now, this Jason Goes to Hell, I think this is what? Like simulating... an older mask, or they obviously got some Jason stuff. In Elusive Concepts, Jason Goes to Hell mask is back. So this must be like a reimagining of maybe an older mask. I probably wouldn't get this. I mean, there's so much Friday the 13th stuff out there that unless this thing was like a real hockey mask, it looks rubber. And that's not really anything I'm into. But if anybody in the chat knows, like, what is this? This is a concept mask of an old mask, correct? Let me know. Because this is Elusive Concepts, Jason Goes to Hell mask. Mask is back. Yeah. Now, this is one I saw, and I'm definitely interested in this. So this is the Don Post 80s mask. They're rehauling or whatever, redoing. And this is the mask, or one of the masks, that I really remember as a kid. You know, we would go to the store. I have a picture on Halloween when my friend has got this mask on, and he's got the plastic glove and the hat. So that's always been something I've wanted in my collection, but to get a really nice quality one at a good price, it's hard. So, you know, I would rather have an OG in good condition and display it, but this is pretty cool. So I'm interested in this Elm Street mask, this old Don Post looking one. I'm very interested in that. This I'm definitely not interested in. I don't even think it looks good. Nah. I don't think that even looks like Beetlejuice. I don't know. I'm not interested in that. But this is the grail right here, guys. Woo! Deluxe injection masks are made of hard plastic, including hair and earrings. Wow. This is sick. It's basically just like a bust. I am so down for this. and I'm hopefully gonna have these in some kind of nice display area. Like I said, I'm building my new studio, so hopefully this could be somewhere I can display these. But man, I am so excited for this. And I know there's nicer ones out there. You know, customizers will do a lot of nicer busts. I've seen them. There's one bust of Michael that it's like, I think his name is Matt McNeil that did it, and it's like the coolest thing I've ever seen. But you know, it's like a $1,500 bust, right? So it's tough, but I'm curious to see how these look in person. I think they look pretty good here. The hair on Kiefer is a little bit but I think the sculpts look really good. So I am stoked for this. Goosebumps action figures, no, but I do think this is pretty cool to have this little table. Pretty cool. 5-inch action figure collection. This may be something I'm going to get. I just think this is iconic. I mean, just to have Hitchhiker and the Cook alone is, to me, is worth it. So the Texas Chainsaw action figure set is probably something I might be checking out. So wait a minute. This can't be it. Hold up. I thought I saw the catalog earlier. Okay. All right, let's go through the catalog together. 132 pages. Oh my God. Let me check back on the chat really quick, and then I will jump back on here. All right, let's go to the chat so I don't leave you guys high and dry. Let's see. I'm way behind. You guys are going nuts. Sorry for the whistle. Jared91, hello. Not somebody I'm used to seeing in the chat, so welcome. It seems like it's just the 2 masks now. Yes. Are they going to do more? I think if these sell well, of course. Yeah, Sloth was a little bit off. The Slimer is really cool, for real, yeah. Yeah, I want to know more about that Jason Goes to Hell mask. All right, so somebody feels me, because I feel like I'm like an island by myself when I say that. Oh, dude, 100%. Guar is wild live. He looks suave. Let me see. That's messed up. The Sloth looks like a greeter at Walmart. The Carver mask's cool. Like I said, I grabbed a limited edition from NECA, and I got to see what it looks like first. I forget. You're gonna buy the figures and play. Oh, you're not saying the Texas Chainsaw ones. You're just saying in general. Yeah, mine are still all sealed and stuff. Figures is tough, man, because it's like I hate keeping them packaged, but I know that's the way to go, and it's just hard to display them and whatnot. So figures are tough, but I still find myself getting them because I've been an action figure head since I was like 3 years old. So it's always been something that I've loved. I'm trying to get my son involved in them, but he doesn't seem to care too much about them. It's crazy on how much like people of my age, action figures was such a huge deal. And as my generation started to get older, like I feel like after us, there wasn't a big generation for figures. After like Power Rangers, like the action figure game kind of died. Like, I mean, when we were kids, we had everything was action figures. And I mean, I would be playing in the backyard, in the tub, in the sandbox, in the woods, in the grass, in my bedroom. Like everywhere I was, I had action figures. Tall Man, it looks pretty good. I mean, I get it. I think the creatures look fantastic. Looks fantastic. And I mean, you know, with the Tall Man too, it doesn't look like it's real hair, right? Either. So Dead Pit said the same thing. I have never bought them, so I don't know anything about them. No articulation, okay. I don't know. I'd have to look and see if they're masks. Buy mannequins just with them. Where do you get those? That you could just buy straight up? Um, Baby Ruth? That would be pretty sick. Yeah, but the Freddy mask is not supposed to look good. That's the point. The Freddy mask is supposed to look shitty because it's supposed to represent the old school Don Post mask. At least the one that I'm familiar with. The one I'm familiar with from the 80s with the little piece on the cheek, that never looked good. And that's what kind of made it special. Really? I don't see. I'm not familiar with the Jason Goes to Hell mask. Yeah, Facci hates Beetlejuice. Yeah, they look good. You know what's funny? When I was looking at the Beetlejuice mask, a part of me was like, "Is this supposed to be for the new movie?" Like, I couldn't tell. But those Lost Boys heads aren't masks; those are like busts heads. Yeah, I've seen people do the caterpillar thing. That is amazing. It was something about the David hair. It just wasn't spiky enough, maybe. Oh yeah, is it Sean Clark's video or Grim Life's video? I think I saw one. Motel Hell, like, I mean, I wouldn't buy it, but I think it's, if you're a huge fan of the movie, I think it's pretty cool that they have something from it. Like I said, like that's with me and Phantasm. Like there's barely any Phantasm stuff. I have, you know, a sphere. I have the car, like the die cast. I can't believe that thing even came out of the CUDA. And I have the one Tall Man NECA figure that existed. So I'm excited for that. Look at this dude. He doesn't like Beetlejuice, doesn't like the Goonies. What's going on? What were you doing when you were young? Oh, dude, a Funhouse stuff would be sick. I would love them to do a Funhouse line because I would like to get the Frankenstein mask there that he had in the movie. That mask, I would love that. What's up, Retro? Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. You have a Gunther mask? Like the wrestler? Big Gunther fan here. Dude, I wasn't in tighty whities, but every Saturday morning when I was a kid, I can tell you what my morning looked like. I would get up, little kid. My mom would always have like donuts on the table, not like from a donut shop, but like one of those like, you know, Entenmann's or something like that. It would be like a powdered one. They were white, and there would be like a regular one with no powder, and there was like a brown like cinnamon powder one. I would eat some of those. I'd dump all my wrestling figures on the floor. I'd watch cartoons, and I'd wait, and I'd do like Royal Rumbles with my figures. They were the Hasbro ones. And then I also had the WCW Galoobs, and I would just like do like Royal Rumbles. I'd hide them under the blanket and like pick them at random and do like these big things. I'd have storylines, and I'd watch cartoons all morning. And then at 11 a.m., Superstars would come on. I'd watch it, and then picked everything up and would go outside. That's pretty much like the memory of like being a little kid that I feel like I did. In my head, it felt like I was doing it for years. But what a great time. It's true. I say the same thing. I did a whole like video, I think, on TikTok about that. You walk down the toy aisle at Walmart, and it's basically like everything we grew up with. So I'm like, who are they catering the toy aisle for? Like us adults that have kids that want to buy them for nostalgia purposes? And it's kind of true because I bought my son all the He-Man stuff that I had as a kid, the new stuff. They're called He-Man Origins, where they just basically look just like the ones I had. And I've been trying to get him to play with them, but he doesn't have a cartoon to kind of go with it, you know? So I don't think it's really meaningful to him. So I've got so many of the new He-Man figures, and he doesn't really use them. For sure. Like even the Mario Brothers stuff, like now, like there's so many Mario figures now. I say to my brother, if we had those as a kid, we would have went nuts because we were so obsessed with Nintendo. I can remember my dad used to cut out pictures of Nintendo characters from Nintendo Power and like glue cardboard to the back of them, and we used to pretend they were figures because they didn't video game figures didn't exist when we were kids. You have the House of a Thousand Corpses mask. They're amazing. I haven't bought a mask from Trick or Treat Studios in a real long time. I think the last one I got was like maybe a Halloween one. For real. It is true, yeah. That's wild. I mean, it says Phantasm on the license plate. It says it on the box. It's got the logo. I mean, I don't know if I wouldn't say it's a bootleg. I mean, it might not have been official. Like they might have not got the rights to do it, but I mean, Jesus, it says Phantasm all over the thing. And it's worth a boatload of money. What up, Wet Movie? Oh hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Living the life, baby. You're Wet Movie, you're probably way behind. I've already ordered it. It wasn't autographed, but it's cool though. All right, I'm gonna go back to the thing. Let me see. All right, let me go back. So, because again, this thing's 100 something pages. All right. Boom. Oops. Nope. No. Okay, how do I move this thing? Oh, here we go. Ghostbusters, we saw them. Pretty damn. That Slimer's sick. The head of the library ghost is sick. The sign is sick. Goosebumps, cool, but I don't have any nostalgia with it. Oh, they can still do Halloween masks? I thought, did they... What? So they can still do Halloween? I thought they were done. Or are they just done with part 3? What the hell's happening? Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. So I assume that these are all just the ones that we've seen before. I don't think there's anything new here with the Myers, right? Sick. Yeah, this is all the same old shit. Look at Loomis, dude. Loomis looks like Ken Sledge. Look at him. Oh, I didn't realize I could do all this. This is cool. You know what? I do kind of want this Halloween 4 mask. This one that's like this really cheap looking one that the guy gets at the store. Just because it's so goofy looking. I kind of want it. Oh, they got thorn tattoos. I kind of want that. I kind of want this. How do I get in there? The Brute, dude. Look at this thing. I want that. That's nice. This is the Wet and Wild Michael when he was sliding down the water slide. Look at that H2O. What the heck happened? What the heck happened? What am I doing? I just messed something up. Hold on. That H2O Myers version 2 is god awful. So is in Resurrection. Ugh. Yeesh. There's nothing in here I'd want. I do have the Corey Cunningham mask. I like that mask. Now, that's pretty sick that they're doing the clown mask from Halloween, from Rob Zombie's Halloween. I own that already. I actually got it from Dave Furch, so I won't be getting this, but it is a cool mask. Now, would I get a Rob Zombie Halloween mask? Maybe. I would probably get the regular one, and that's probably it. I don't know. I heard a lot of these need to be rehauled, which I don't like. So that's my only issue with it. I do like that they're doing the chainsaw because I have the old yellow one. Actually, I don't even know if you can see it, but it's down here. It still works. That was the old Texas Chainsaw, the yellow one. Now they're doing this like greenish looking one, which is pretty cool. They're doing Grandpa. I don't think I'll buy anything from here. I think that if you don't have the chainsaw, that prop's pretty cool. But I have the old yellow one. I'm probably not going to get this one. I would love to get Nubbins. Look at him. This is 2000. That's cool. They're doing the 2003 and all that stuff. I probably won't buy any of this stuff. But I like that they're doing it. Nice. See, like this is the one area in horror that one of the big areas that I need to get better at. I don't know anything about Hammer at all. My uncle's been trying to get me involved in Hammer stuff for so long, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know a lot about it. Like, I mean, I know the Dracula stuff. I've seen all those with Christopher Lee, but I don't know a lot of what this other stuff is from. So that is something I really want to try to focus more on, is getting involved in more Hammer stuff, because it looks interesting to me. And that was the one thing when it came to Scream Factory. I had all the collector's editions, but I never bought any of the Hammer stuff. I think I bought like one Hammer title. But that should be something I should go back and get. And the problem is now is that they're probably all going to be so expensive, out of print, no slipcovers, all this stuff. So it's tough to go back now and collect them all. But it's something I do regret, because it would have been a nice way to really just focus on a lot of the big Hammer titles. So it's kind of one of those things I really want to try to get more into. And this Cheney Entertainment, that's pretty cool. So you get this stuff. Not something I'll probably get, but I think it's pretty cool that they have the line. The Lost Boy, they get the teeth. So I'm going to get all three of this. Boom, boom, boom. Easily. As soon as that goes on sale, mine. Ooh, they got a Reagan head. That's something I want. Reagan head. I kind of want that, actually. I mean, but again, I don't know what I would do with it. You know? I love The Exorcist. So, I mean, it is something I want, but I don't know. Elm Street. So, yeah. So, these are the old school looking ones. Like I said, this is Mimic the Dawn Post. That's something I definitely want. I don't care about the Freddy masks unless, like, I like the vacuum form ones. I would love to get one of those, but I don't know what these are. I think they just might be regular masks. The gloves are cool. I won't get them because I already have one. And I think for me, one's enough. I mean, if anybody doesn't have this stripe, it's amazing. Now, I don't like these Mogwais. I have the stripe one. I feel like it's garbage. It's supposed to represent the puppets that they used. So I understand it, but as far as detailing and stuff, it's just not really that good. The stripe Gremlin, though, the one that I have right here, is fantastic. Fantastic. I actually prefer it over the NECA ones, and I have both. I think when it comes to size and the look, I think it's nicer looking. The NECA ones are just too big. But I did see Justin's Greta one. That thing looks awesome, just because of the colors, the detail, and stuff. But I'm talking just straight up Gremlin. That stripe is my favorite. That's cool, the Peltzer stuff. I would love if they made the Peltzer products, like the Bathroom Buddy and the Orange Juice Maker. Like, they should put out replicas of that. Now, I'm digging the new batch stuff because they look like a nicer version of they don't look like garbage like the other ones. These actually look like nice additions. I would probably get all of them if their quality is really there. If the quality is really nice, like I have a Gizmo that I got from Japan that's really, really nice. He stands, he's articulated, he's life size. It's fantastic. Kind of looks like this one. So I'm definitely going to buy these if they're like, you know, realistic looking and they don't look like the junk that we just saw on the other page. Like this, like look at the difference between those and these right here. Let me try to zoom. Like these are not good. Not good. Like I could put him in a ball and put him in my hand. Like they're just it's just all rubber. Scooby-Doo, pretty cool, but not something I'm interested in. I like the cartoon look of these. They look really nice. Hobbit, I've never seen any of these movies. I've never seen any of this stuff, so to me this doesn't mean anything. I mean, this is cool. I actually wouldn't mind having a Cobra Commander head. That's actually pretty sick. Destro, that's cool. The Thundercat sword is pretty cool. I mean, I think these are all cool, but they probably won't hit my collection. Dungeons and Dragons, I don't know anything about that. Toxie, that's pretty cool. But again, I don't think it's anything that'll hit my collection, but I appreciate them. So you get the Toxie movie. That's actually a really nice looking piece right there. Return of the Living Dead, that's cool. Probably won't buy any of this stuff, but I appreciate it. Now, what is this crow from? What am I missing something? What is this? I don't know what this crow is. I mean, that Brandon Lee head is pretty damn sick, though. I mean, you could go crazy on this site. Clockwork Orange. It's cool. I wouldn't buy anything personally on this, but I mean, I appreciate it. I don't know if I would buy the Clockwork Orange outfit though. Creep Show, that's cool. I do like the Creep Show stuff's really cool. If I had more space, I would definitely get some of that. I love Creep Show and I love all these characters. That's going to be hard for me to say no. Now this is interesting. They got the ball. I'm sure that's cool and I recommend everybody getting it, but I have one that's so legit that I would never change it. But yeah, these don't look like they're masks, really. Well, this one does. Tall man, but these two, I don't know. Maybe they are. The eye holes look like they're pretty big. I'm definitely getting these evil lurkers, though. These minions, for sure. Those are sick. Haunt, cool, but not for me. I do like the Dawn of the Dead stuff, though. I mean, him on the pillow, I mean, that is pretty freaking awesome. I mean, to get Flyboy now would be really cool, especially, you know, rest in peace. That pillow is cool, though. Zombie, Sinister, Scarecrow, Candy Corn, Orphan Killer. They have an Orphan Killer mask. Nothing here I'd get. Somebody asked me online if I was going to get the Billy Puppet. Probably not. I mean, Saw's okay, but I'm not the biggest Saw fan. So, like, for me to spend the money on something like that, I just don't need it. No. That's cool that the spiraled thing. Pretty cool. I do not have a life-size Necronomicon. That's pretty sick. But again, nothing here I would probably buy. I do have this little pop thing here. Twilight Zone, cool. But I wouldn't buy anything from it. No. Krampus, nothing like that. That night, Sideline Deadly Night outfit's pretty cool. The Killer Clown stuff's great, but it's so big. I just wouldn't have anywhere to put it. I wouldn't mind getting a ghoulie. I've always wanted one. This green guy here. I definitely want him. But they're pricey, you know, you gotta really pick and choose. And Jeepers Creepers, no. Look at that Stallone head. What the hell? That's sick. Wow, that's pretty cool, actually. It's so weird. Kiss. Cool, but no. No, I can't start going down those rabbit holes of music stuff. House of a Thousand Corpses. Pretty cool, but probably not anything I would get just due to space. 31. Now. I mean, it's cool, though. I mean, you know, if you have fans of this, like, these are pretty cool things that they're coming out with. I don't know what this is. What is this? Oh, they got blanks? Friday 13 blanks? Friday 13 Jason Mask blanks. That's pretty cool, I guess. Different colors. So what do you do? Add chevrons on there yourself? I thought this was chrome. That would be sick if it was chrome. You could do the Jason Goes to Hell mask. Some Don Post stuff. Ooh. The Don Post Kirk? Oh, baby. I'll probably want... I've always wanted a Kirk mask, and I've never got one. This might be the one. That might be the one. That's cool. What's this now? Clown Ghoulies? So they can sell these again? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. So are these under Don Post? Is that why? That might be why. Because they're the Don Post ones. These look more like the ones I owned than the ones they were doing before, I think. I do like this up here with the little mask with the shirt. Reminds me of like what I used to wear when I would go out. The buckets, that's cool. Trick or Treat Originals. No, I'm all set. The pizza face is pretty cool. I'm all set. I'm all set. I'm all set. Figures. I'm good. 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 Ooh, Reagan? What is this? That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Wear pups. Cool. Here's some of the figures now. I mean, they're cool, but nah. They're expensive, too. These things are pricey. Look at this, huh? Take a Benarski figure. Wow. Impressive. Scream Greats. Oh, there's a Motel Hell figure. I mean, it's cool because it's like, when do you ever get that? But their figures are small, aren't they? I think they're tiny. They got a little carrying case. I mean, those... The dinner scene's cool. I mean, these are little. They look like little reaction figures, but I think the whole idea with the table and stuff is pretty sick. Pins? No, I'm good. Look at that. You got a little Children of the Corn set. A little Malachi. What are these? Little books? Oh, games. Army of Darkness, Poltergeist, RoboCop. That's cool. Bozo. What the hell? Bozo. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. All right, let's go back to the chat. We got 75 people in here. Hit that like button if you haven't. If you're not a member of the channel or a subscriber to the channel, please subscribe. Check out my podcast, The Radpack Pod. We have our own YouTube channel. We're on all audio platforms. Go check us out there. I'm going to go to the chat, check out what you guys have to say, and I'm going to open this last Trick or Treat Studios boxes to show you what else I ordered. And then I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you guys. I think we might be doing something tomorrow night with Wes, but it's TBD. Let's see what you guys are saying here. They have a 75 Kirk mask, pretend to get it compared to the Tuts. Sure, I'm going to definitely try to get that. Hell yeah, man. Oh, really? What is that on? Saturday Morning Max Out. I've never heard of that. Where do I see that? Yep. Oh, yeah. It does. It takes me back too, but it's like, you know, back in the day you were spending $5 on a turtle. Now you're spending like 20 per turtle. And that's a bummer, you know. I would get all those, but they're $20 a pop. It's tough. Nah, I do. I shouldn't because they take up a lot of space, you know. And they're still boxed and whatnot. I have so many wrestling ones right now that I'm trying to sell because I've just gotten too crazy and now I just don't have space to store them. Well, they just released a novel. I don't know much about it, but man, I hope they do more with Phantasm. I mean, I think that is such a hidden gem. I mean, it is well known, but I feel like not enough, you know? Not enough. I mean, I do know they lost licenses. I mean, if you look, there was no Chucky in there at all. So I don't know what the deal is with the Halloween stuff. Okay, that's where I saw it. Yeah. Yeah, so based on how old I was, my first action figure was He-Man, and then G.I. Joe, and then Ghostbusters, Ninja Turtles, wrestling, and I kind of got into X-Men for a while. So like that was kind of the stuff I was into. Like it was like it started at He-Man and it was like not just one, I had to get them all. And there was like a couple things sprinkled in here and there where I had a couple one-offs, but more or less, I was really into collections. Oh, you already have the Brute? That's not new. I know. That's sad, man. It really is. It really, really is. Like he doesn't know anything else, so I'm like, well, if I get him into these early, he'll, be able to use them. But for some reason, I don't know if it's because they don't have the cartoons to relate them to like we did. I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably going to try to get that at some point. I like it. I think it's terrible, but it's unique enough where I think it's something I want to have. Right now, the thing it's like top of mind is like get those Lost Boys figures, masks before if they sell out. Like I just need to get them, and then I'll start picking away at some stuff. See, like that's the problem. I don't want to pay all this money and then have them all rehauled again. Like they look fantastic, but that's my only issue is like the double payment. Like you pay $60 plus shipping to get them to you, and then you're going to pay someone else $150 to rehaul it. They look great, but I would rather buy a straight up rehaul than buy something then get it rehauled. But I don't know. There's my holy grail is there's a Michael Myers Vanilla Ice mask that I really want, but I think it's like $800. A mid-level media Ken mask, that'd be so sick. That'd be so sick. Yeah, see, I mean, that's what I heard. I mean, I know somebody that would rehaul it for me. But I hate to, for someone with skills like that, I hate to be like, oh yeah, do me a favor. Like, no, I want to pay for him to do it. But it's tough. It's just annoying that that's the route we have to go. You get a blank, you get basically like a mask, and then you have to go get it redone because it was kind of like a half-assed. Yeah, I actually kind of feel bad that I haven't. Yeah, I gotta dive in. My uncle's been trying to get me really heavy into it for a long time. I did. I think it looks really good. Green Day merch? I heard Green Day just came out with a new album. Is that true? Yes. There's someone online that does custom gizmos. They're friggin' awesome. Oh, okay. So that's what he looked like in the comic book. Okay. I gotcha. As you can see, I wasn't a comic book collector, so I don't really know. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I'm curious to see who's gonna get. I bet Justin gets that damn bear head or whatever from The Shining. Heart masks. What heart mask? Like the band? I'm confused. I mean, luckily all the masks I have are still in pretty good shape. Sorry guys, I'm just looking. Oh, I got the little doll from Nope, the little alien. I got him. He's actually on the couch over there. My son likes to play with him. Yeah, I don't have the ghoulie. I know people that do. They say it's great. I love that that stripe behind me. I think it's awesome. I mean, yeah, man, at this point, why not? Because again, if you think about it, a lot of the things that we're buying on physical media, if you have to like pick and choose, I guarantee you've got most of it in some format. A lot of it's just rebuying the same movie in different versions at this point. 9 times out of 10. So to save a little money and be like, well, I've already got Faculty. I've already got, The Burning. So I'm going to spend my money and get a mask on something that I don't already own, right? Oh. That's pretty sick. Wow, that's sick. Ela, what's up, man? Thank you, dude, for popping in for both. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, so speaking of that, they're re-releasing these. So I think Target, they're going to have them. I know they have them at, like, Big Bad Toy Store. I need to get them. But again, like, I think they're $15, $20 a piece, but Man, I had so much nostalgia with those. Ghostbusters was so big for me. I remember having the vehicles, the helicopter, the firehouse, the car. I still have the car. But the screaming ones where they do it, everybody's Egon's tie broke. Like, I've never seen an Egon tie that was intact. I don't know what the deal is with that. But yeah, you should check it out. They just re-released them and they look freaking awesome. And I'm trying to find them. I think they are at Target, but I know for a fact they're on like bigbadtoystore.com. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. My son right now he'll be 5 next week. He's really big into Mario right now. I introduced him to like my old Nintendo, and he became obsessed with Mario. And then he started to get into Genesis and became obsessed with Sonic. And so for Christmas, we bought him Nintendo Switch. And he only has Sonic games and Mario games, but he is like obsessed with them. So in one aspect, it's cool to see how good he is at the games. Like, he's already almost beat this new Mario Wonder game or whatever. It's cool to see how good he is at the games, but at the same time, it's nervous. I get nervous because it's like it's all he wants to do. So from one end, it's cool because I used to be a big video game head as a kid like that. But at the same time, it's like, well, I don't want that to be the only thing he wants to do. So that's what's scary. You don't want him in front of the screen for too long. Like, he's limited to play, but I mean, it is cool to see how much he likes it and how good he's getting at it. So it's a catch-22. I do wish he was playing with the figures a lot, though. He needs to be better with playing by himself, his own imagination, like I was. What's up, Dirk? Go check out Subjective Perspective Collective. Dirk, how are you, my man? Agree. The commercials really sold us as kids. When we saw those commercials, we were like, we need that. They'd always have the action figures with like these 6 setups and stuff that you can never buy. It's crazy, man. You're right. The cost now is no joke. Oh, yeah. 100% I'm getting that. Let me see. Oh, that's what you said. Okay. That's awesome. Like, I haven't really got him into wrestling yet. He'll watch it with me, but he hasn't watched enough of it to get involved. I would like it too. I mean, I have so many wrestling figures. I would love him to play with them. Hell yeah. Oh, I actually, you know what? I did collect the Dick Tracy figures, but it was such a small window. I don't really count it for me. Yeah, my son loves that. He loves pulling the wrestling buddies out. Loves it. That's cool. I love I always thought their first album and Kerplunk were like really, really, like, I think they were super underrated. I know, I almost bought it the other day, but then I got sent this from a subscriber because he saw that I almost bought it. So he sent me the OG one. And I was like, well, now that I have the OG, I'm not going to need to get the other one because I would rather have this sucker in my collection than a new one. But if I didn't have this, if he never sent this, I probably would have bought it because it was always something I wanted. What? $20 on clearance? Dude, that's like a $500 doll. What? I'm so confused. How a clearance palette? The life size one? Oh, you did say life size. What the heck? Oh, so you guys go through the same person? Actually, you know what? Send me some pictures of those. I'm curious to see how much it cost and how they look. I have the Cowabunga collection. I already have it. He hasn't played it yet, though. See, I'm like nervous about him getting too involved with, like, he's already like a wild animal anyways, so it's like to have him watch a lot of like fighting stuff. I haven't got down that road yet. You're making me want it just for that slime. Let me see. Okay. Hell yeah, the LJNs. Those things were sweet. We used to, when we were little kids, we'd have like the neighbors over, like the kids, and we used to play this game where we'd shut the lights off and like you'd hit somebody with a pillow and then we turn the lights back on and you'd have to try to guess who hit you or something like that. It was like this weird game. And I can remember one time we shut the lights off and my brother whipped the Iron Sheik LJN and it like tagged somebody in the back or whatever. And he just hit the kid like, ah, like, so like we were just hitting each other with pillows and he whipped the Iron Sheik across the room in the dark and pelted some kid in the back. It hurt like a son of a bitch. Those things are brutal. Yeah, my guy likes that too. Yeah. Let me see. Dude, I mean, trashed in which way? The box? The box was trashed, but you got them for $20. Yeah, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Wow. Let's see. Richard makes a video, everyone else ends up making the same video. In what context? Because they're in the other room and I'm building the new studio and I might throw a couple back there. But again, it has to just do with space, shelving, right? Like it all depends. But when I do my movie room 2 tour, you'll see a lot of my wrestling figures. For sure. Yeah, Mattel Creations. Yeah, that's the hoverboard back there. Yeah. Let me see. Who's Mr. Creepy? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, that is wild that you got that NECA thing. I bought each one. They were like $500 a piece. I have wrestling. I have all of Series 1 and I have a couple other ones. Let's see. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this last box and then we're going to open it together. And I'll show you what I got. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's nothing crazy. But it's something I've wanted and it was on clearance. Well, not on clearance pricing, but it was like last chance sale, I guess. So I wanted to get it. So it's the Santa Mira Shamrock. It's cool. It's made of wood. What is this now? Oh, okay. Just a box. So I have, if you guys saw my room tour, I have like this little, you can see it like right there. You see like the Halloween 3 masks. Behind it, I'm going to put this. So I actually measured it. So it's the same length as where they're displayed. So I'm just going to have this behind the mask. So that's why I always wanted this thing. But I wasn't sure on the sizing. So I did the measurements and stuff. So it should fit. So that'll be pretty cool to have that displayed behind the masks and stuff like that. So, yeah. So, I mean, that's basically what I wanted to talk about tonight. I want to do a couple unboxings. I wanted to dissect the Trick or Treat Studios stuff. And yeah, I gave you my thoughts on exactly what I think I'm going to get, what I'm not going to get, what I think is cool, what I don't care about. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, this was a little double header tonight. So I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging with me. So if you haven't, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And guys, I will be back. I think me and Wes are going to do something tomorrow. If we do, it's going to be wrestling related. So it's either you like it or you don't. So if you like wrestling, you like nostalgia when it comes to wrestling, I think we're going to showcase some of our old wrestling magazines. So if you want to bring back and unlock some memories, you're going to want to tune in to check those out, because I have a huge box of them from like the 80s and 90s and stuff like that. So even for me, just looking at them will bring back a lot of nostalgia and stuff. So guys, thank you so much for checking this out. This is Garrett at Born to Be Rad. And make sure you subscribe, follow me on Instagram because I've always got new content going up over there. And like always, stay